Alright folks, this is the next video in this video game series here of all the stuff I got over the last month to month and a half. You saw the first video of all the stuff I got at Mr. Deals, so I knew that when I started collecting for the Nintendo and Super Nintendo at Mr. Deals, I knew that the next stop was going to be Video Game Castle in Chicopee, Massachusetts. What we're first going to do is we're going to get to the current gen stuff first, and then we'll go to the retro stuff. So first up for the Wii, I got Disney Guilty Party, mystery fun for everyone. You're the detective, can you find the guilty party? You, your friends, and family will need wits and reflexes to crack each case and find out who done it. Solve mysteries with up to 4 players. Earn clues by playing over 50 fun mini-games. Keep track of clues in your detective notebook. And replay your favorite levels with a new mystery every time. Disney.com/guilty party, Disney.com/videogames. So again, Disney Guilty Party, mystery fun for everyone for the Wii. And lastly for the Wii, this is a sealed copy of Family Feud Decades. Includes 2,000 plus surveys from 1976 to 2011 from Ubisoft. Survey says, generations of fun. 2,000 plus surveys from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Play through authentic Feud sets from all 4 decades. Personalize your avatar with vintage styles including hippie, disco, punk, grunge, and more. Play single player, go head-to-head in party mode for cash and bragging rights. Decades of Feud all in one game. www.gameshowvideogames.com. Again, from Ubisoft, sealed copy of Family Feud Decades. Now, from there, we're going to go right to the PlayStation 2. And I have a sealed copy of Disney Sing It, including the microphone. Your music, your voice, your stage. Sing up to 35 chart-topping tunes from your favorite stars and shows. Perform solo or have a blast with friends in a duet. Learn vocal tricks and Sing It Pro. Personalize your game experience with a variety of digital themes. DisneySingIt.com, Disney.com/videogames. Gameplay requires a Logitech or SingStar microphone. Pretty easy stuff. That over here. And next up I have sealed copy of Mortal Kombat Collection. It includes Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Experience the Mortal Kombat legacy with 3 classics in one package. Takes the fighting game fighting genre by storm, with multiple fatalities per character, multi-tiered interactive backgrounds, and extensive new game modes. Explore the Mortal Kombat universe as Liu Kang or Kung Lao are both at once in co-op mode in this action-adventure game, and the most complete fighting experience ever. Fight as any of the 60-plus characters from the Mortal Kombat universe. So, for Mortal Kombat Deception, Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences says Best Fighting Game 2004. GameSpot says Best Fighting Game 2004. Game Informer gave Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks an 8.5 out of 10. And for Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Game of the Year, IGN, PS2 Best Fighting Game of the Year, and GamePro gave it Best Fighting Game of the Year as well. So again, from Midway, software license terms available at midway.com and in-game. Mortal Kombat Collection, sealed copy of that. Next up, we're going to go to some cool stuff. Actually, before we get to the cool stuff, let's go to the PS1. We got 2 games for that. So first up, we have Scrabble Crossword game from Hasbro Interactive. The world's best loved word game, Scrabble. Now everyone in the family can enjoy playing Scrabble at a whole new level of fun. Choose your tiles and shuffle your rack. The brain teasing is about to begin. The ultimate board game is now the ultimate interactive experience for you and up to 3 other players. Or you can sharpen your Scrabble skills against the computer. From the real-time 3D graphics of the board game to special visual and audio effects, you've never played Scrabble like this. Special features. For 1 to 4 players, 8 different selectable skill levels, pull-down menus with definitions and hints, 3 modes of play, normal, solitaire, and tournament, Merriam-Webster's official Scrabble Player's Dictionary 3rd edition, dynamic graphics, and engaging music. From Hasbro Interactive, we have Scrabble Crossword Word Game. And lastly, for the PS1, we have Family Feud. Survey says your favorite game show, play, solo, or multiplayer. From Hasbro Interactive, you got Louis Anderson on there. Your favorite game show features match your answers to over 1,500 surveys, laugh along with host comedian Louis Anderson, play solo or multiplayer, create and customize computer family members and opponents, fun and easy to play. So real easy stuff from Hasbro Interactive. We have Family Feud for the PS1. Next up for the Nintendo DS, we have PacMan World 3 from Namco. It's your world, eat it. Join Pac-Man and his pal Orson as they rush to stop the evil genius Irwin from destroying Pac-Land forever. Along the way, encounter ghastly ghosts, monsters, and robots, plus some unexpected old friends. Together with the unlikely alliance with Ghosts, Pinky, and Clyde, Pac-Man must save Pac-Land from ruin. Use the dual screen in this innovative and fun Pac adventure. Across 3D Pac mazes, perform special Pac moves, and more. Control the ghosts. For the first time, control Pinky and Clyde to solve puzzles and access special areas, or spectral areas. Command an arsenal of new Pac power-ups, Super Stomp, Chrome, and more. God, that writing is terrible with the red against the background there. Bonus features includes bonus interview with the creator of Pac-Man. So, again, you have PacMan World 3 for the Nintendo DS. Throw that up there. Next, for the Game Boy Advance, these are sealed. 2 games in 1 double pack from THQ. You have Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc., only for Game Boy Advance. Not compatible with other Game Boy systems. So, for Finding Nemo, fish are friends, not food. Guide Marlin, Dory, and Nemo through the ultimate underwater adventure. Meet all of the great characters from the Disney Pixar movie, Finding Nemo, as you live all the excitement of the film storyline. The search for Nemo is on, and it's up to you to find him. Dive in. Escape from Bruce the Shark. Survive a forest of jellyfish. And that's from Vicarious Visions. Then for Monsters, Inc., help Sully get Boo home. Randall has shredded Boo's door, and it's up to Sully to find the door pieces and get Boo back home safely. Will you help Sully? Monsters, Inc., here it says bonus mini-games and puzzles, and use Sully's roar to avoid enemies. So www.thq.com. Again, 2 games in 1 double pack sealed copy. They got Finding Nemo and Monsters, Inc. Next up, a sealed copy of Sports Illustrated Kids Football from BAM. It's only for the Game Boy Advance, not compatible with other Game Boy system. Step onto the gridiron with Sports Illustrated for Kids Football and see it if you have what it takes to stomp your opponents into the turf. Choose your team, select your starting lineup, and get ready for bone-jarring tackles and amazing sideline grabs. Gain experience to build up your players' strength, speed, and stamina, and soon they'll be leveling the competition on their way to the championship. The only multiplayer football game for Game Boy Advance. Link 2 Game Boy Advances and game packs for head-to-head action. Power up your players with additional speed and strength for amazing hyper-graphics effects, including monster tackles and super speed bursts. Build your team from a roster of dozens of different players and take them to the championship in 3 different leagues. Here it shows multiplayer games require a new Game Boy Advance gambling cable sold separately. Gameplay in the Game Boy Advance video game system. Again, from BAM Entertainment, a sealed copy of Sports Illustrated for Kids Football. Now, in my last video, I said, okay, I'm only collecting non-licensed games for the original Nintendo, original Game Boy, and Game Gear. But when I had Sports Illustrated for the original Game Boy, I said I'm going to pick the ones up that came out for the Game Boy Advance, so that's why I have that. Next up, a sealed copy for the Game Boy Advance of WWF Road to Wrestlemania from THQ. Only for Game Boy Advance, GBA link cable, not compatible with other Game Boy systems. Multiplayer games require a new Game Boy Advance game link cable sold separately. To play the multiplayer modes, each player requires a copy of the game. So Heartache, Glory, and WWF Mayhem, various match types including cage and hardcore. 24 WWF superstars with entrances and finishing moves. Use weapons to defeat opponents. Battle it out with 4 players. And it shows you gameplay on the Game Boy Advance video game system. You can go to www.thq.com. So again, sealed copy for the Game Boy Advance of WWF Road to WrestleMania. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Sealed copy for the Atari Jaguar of White Men Can't Jump. It's from Atari. It's 1 or 2 players. Team Tap compatible. Free Team Tap 4-player adapter included, a $29.95 value, so that came together. And this is sealed. So it says, what you got, chump? Are you ready for the most hyped up monster jamming, bruising elbows, rebound snatching, rim stuffing, skying over suckers, down your throat, money making game of street ball you never thought possible? Well, here it is in your face, and it's time to get it on. Hit the courts with White Men Can't Jump. 15 teams to choose from, 25 incredible super dunks. Play with up to 3 of your friends with Atari's Team Tap adapter. Sealed copy, again, of White Men Can't Jump. Throw that here. And then we also have, I think, a sealed copy of Atari Team Tap multiplayer adapter. Multiplayer adapter for the Atari Jaguar 64-bit interactive entertainment system. Tap into multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. The Jaguar Team Tap allows up to 4 players to play compatible Jaguar games. With 2 Team Tap adapters, play with up to 8 players. Jaguar Team Tap is compatible with most Jaguar controllers, including the standard Jaguar 3-button controller and the Jaguar 6-button Pro controller. Requires compatible software for multiple player gameplay for use exclusively with the 64-bit Atari Jaguar Interactive Multimedia Entertainment System. So I got a sealed copy of that. Now we're going right to the NES. First up, we have Robocop from Data East, part man, part machine, all game, and it's licensed by Ocean. The future of law enforcement. A sadistic crime wave is sweeping through the old Detroit. The situation is explosive. In fact, it is so bad a private corporation, OCP, has assumed control of the police force. Then a research team creates an unstoppable, indestructible law enforcement cyborg named Robocop. Using a wild assortment of weapons, including Robocop's special issue Auto 9, you must stop every sleazeball criminal you encounter with deadly piercing accuracy. But beware, there are forces on the street and within OCP that will stop at nothing to see Robocop eliminated. Make your way past 6 levels of street thugs, Boddicker, and the powerful ED-209 to your final battle with Dick Jones. Prepare yourself for non-stop action in one of the most explosive games you will ever play. It's going to take more than a cop to clean up the scum of old Detroit. It's going to take Robocop. Your move, creep. Data East brings you arcade realism at home. Data East has been the leading manufacturer of arcade video games for over 10 years, including hits like Burger Time, Karate Champ, Kung Fu Master, Commando, Bad Dudes, and Heavy Barrel. So again, you got Robocop for the NES. Next up for the NES, we have Arch Rivals, a basket brawl based on the arcade smash from Acclaim. There's some writing on here I'm not happy about, one or two players. I'm not happy about the writing, but this is what it is. The full court action between the arch rivals is really hot tonight. Here's Mohawk taking it to the hoop. Pow! He just got nailed in the alley with a right cross. Foul, foul, foul. What? No foul? That's right, no fouls. This is basketball where breaking the rules is part of the rules. If you can't block a shot, knock your opponent's block off. If you can't steal the ball, steal his shorts. But don't think these tactics are enough to win. Arch Rivals still requires real b-ball skills like passing, shooting, ball handling, slam dunks, and three-point shots. Based on the arcade smash hit, Arch Rivals brings all of its hard-hitting, in-your-face action into your home. Whether you're going for a fast break, dodging food on the court, or crashing the boards till they shatter, Arch Rivals isn't just basketball, it's a basket brawl. Based on the Bally Midway arcade smash hit from Midway Manufacturing Company, a full-court basket brawl, 1 and 2 player head-to-head action. And here in-game graphics show get ready for an all-out basket brawl. Tune into Coach's Corner for game-winning tips. With a near-sighted ref taking out the backboard and your opponent is all part of the game. Choose from an outrageous roster of arch rivals, each with his own special talents. This was basically the first NBA Jam of its time. This is what NBA Jam would amount to be later on. Next up from THQ Incorporated, Toy Headquarters, we have Wayne Gretzky Hockey, endorsed by the greatest name in hockey. It was rated the best sports simulation of the year from Software Publishers Association. This game is for advanced players, it says. Interesting. Face off with the great one, number 99, Wayne Gretzky, 9-time winner of the NHL's MVP award and the leading point scorer in the history of the game. Designed with Wayne and other hockey professionals, this riveting simulation is packed with all the excitement and hard-hitting action that can be squeezed into the Nintendo Entertainment System. From the adrenaline rush of a breakaway goal to the tension of sudden death overtime, Wayne Gretzky Hockey takes you onto the ice for the ultimate test of skill. Incredibly realistic design and graphics. Options include multiple game speeds and the difficulty levels, a practice mode, and adjustable period lengths. Control any skater on the ice. Play against the computer, another player, you and a friend can battle the computer as teammates, or sit back and watch the computer play for you. Breathtaking overhead graphics let you experience the brilliant stick work, the finesse of a passing game, the thrill of a last-second save, or the crunch of a bone-wrenching body check. Animated refs make the penalty calls. So again, for Nintendo, we have Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Then lastly for Nintendo, we have John Elway's Quarterback. Take the arcade favorite home. This is from Trade West. Line of scrimmage realism that puts you in the middle of the game. John Elway's Quarterback is the home video game you've been waiting for. So real you can see the game like a quarterback does. From the line of scrimmage, you call the plays, you throw the passes, run the ball, and make the tackles. It's third down and a long 4 yards to the first down that will stop the clock. No timeouts left. The weak side linebacker is lined up inside his defensive end. They're coming. You check off the play at the line of scrimmage and call for a quick pass to the tight end. He breaks it for a TD. Named for the quarterback who twice won the AFC Player of the Year award, this is the game made for every kid or grown-up kid who ever wanted to play the game as well as John Elway. And John Elway says, it has all the action and excitement of the real game, plus it sure beats rolling a 300-pound defensive tackle off your back. So anyway, that was John Elway's attempt at humor, and John Elway's Quarterback for the NES. Now next for the SNES, we have Super Play Action Football. Team NFL. Full power action in 3 football leagues. Dive, spin, and stiff arm your way to football glory. All 28 NFL teams, 97 college clubs, and a competitive field of high school squads are represented. You can choose from up to 32 offensive and 16 defensive plays, then change your offense on the fly with an audible. The realistic graphics feature a close-up of the action and a radar view of the entire field. If you're hot in the college ranks, you'll shoot up the top 20 and earn a prestigious bowl bid. Do well in the pros and you'll head for the Super Bowl. Post-game stats announce how each team and each NFL player ranks as the season progresses. 1 or 2 players can challenge the computer, or 2 players can face off in exciting head-to-head competition. I think that's a pretty cool game. Madden used to do that, or Madden did that later on, but this I think was the first ever old retro game that actually not only had college teams in there, but also it also had high school teams, which I thought was pretty cool to hear. This is not sealed. The seal is broken, and likewise, this is really just not... Oh, maybe it is still sealed. No, the seal's broken. But here you go. You got Jeopardy Sports Edition. Over 3,500 all-new sports categories from Game Tech. Listen up, sports fans. Here's your chance to prove that armchair athletes have the most fun. If you're a sports trivia buff, or you just loved the challenge of a good contest, then this edition of Jeopardy is just for you. Delve into past and current trivia in baseball, basketball, football, and hockey, or explore categories like bowl games, boxing, coaches, college standouts, equipment, golf greats, horse racing, Olympic events, pitchers, players, rookies, and rules. The sports edition of Jeopardy is a whole new ballgame. With over 3,500 questions in sports-related categories, Jeopardy Sports Edition will challenge your brain cells and leave you cheering. This new edition of Jeopardy contains a variety of sports contestants, photography of Jeopardy's set, and Alex Trebek's digitized voice. It's a truly authentic Jeopardy experience. Take the Jeopardy challenge today. So, this is Jeopardy Sports Edition for the SNES. Next up, this is pretty cool. I was able to get this not only for $30, but it's in pretty much mint condition with a couple of scrapes on the box. The box is held up through the test of time. We have Ultima: The False Prophet. It's adapted from the hit PC game from FCI, riveting role-playing adventure with 16-bit power. As all of you know who have watched the channel, you see that I've finally completed the first game that really threw me off. The first ever RPG I ever played, Ultima Ruins of Virtue for the Game Boy. I finally beat it 22 years later. But so I figured after that, I said, I'm going to try to get all the Ultima games I can. Ultima: The False Prophet. In this, the first Super NES game in the Ultima series, the underworld has been destroyed during the rescue of Lord British, and fierce gargoyles have been released. Search for hidden runes while defending shrines from gargoyle attacks. Discover their secret with the magic of the Moonstones. Become the key to the salvation of Britannia. If you've ever played an Ultima game, you'll want to continue with the ultimate test of skill, Ultima: The False Prophet. If you've never played an Ultima game, it's time to take the challenge. Old friends return. Shimino, Dupree, Iolo return from Ultima Warriors of Destiny, but this game stands on its own. Speak with fascinating characters, solve puzzles, and find hundreds of objects. Features real-time play with different day and night activities and working clocks. Powerful Super NES memory chip provides over 100 hours of playing time. Long life battery saves play positions. Variable speed lets you choose how fast to read text. Travel by foot, boat, skiff, and balloon. 8 levels of magic, 48 spells. It's a Lord British game from Origin and FCI. We have Ultima: The False Prophet for the SNES. Next up, we have a sealed copy of Speedy Gonzales' Los Gatos Bandidos from Sunsoft. It's a Looney Tunes game. Why do you think they call him Speedy? Speedy Gonzales, the fastest mouse in all of Mexico, has his hands full in this runaway action-adventure game. The evil Los Gatos Bandidos have captured all of Speedy's mice friends, and now it's up to him to save them. Travel across the globe and beyond on a rescue mission for the missing mice. Speedy's super speed comes in handy while facing a variety of nasties from Robocop to his old nemesis Sylvester the Gato. Explore haunted castles, ships and mysterious mountains in your gigantic quest. Collect bonus items and weapons to defeat Los Gatos Bandidos. Each level offers original and dangerous traps for our hero. Use diving boards and cannons to launch into the air. Burn up the speed limits and set new land speed records. Find the pair of sneakers and really zoom into action in this hilarious adventure epic. So again, from Sunsoft, a sealed copy of Speedy Gonzales' Los Gatos Bandidos for the Super Nintendo. And the last game I got at Video Game Castle is NFL football from Konami. Score big or stay home. Win a trip to Pro Bowl '94 in Hawaii. See inside for contest details and a free NFL gameplay poster. Contest ended 11/30/93. The only thing closer to live pro action would be seats on the 50-yard line. Tackle the only football game to fully harness the awesome Mode 7 power of your Super NES, and you'll have the biggest and baddest Hulksters in the league to contend with. Radar Mode 7 camera coverage automatically rotates around the field and zooms in so you won't miss a single bone-crushing play. Huge players dominate the field with smooth action digitized from actual human movement. Exclusive artificial intelligence feature helps determine the most devastating course of action depending on the field position, down, yards to go, time remaining, quarter, and score. Dive, spin, high step, burst, and stiff arm like a runaway freight train through an amazing running game. Choose from all 28 NFL teams blazing with their official colors. Excruciating games, brutal weeks of playoffs, and on to Super Bowl stardom. Execute strategy with 2 playbooks. One standard hard-hitting NFL, the other geared to each team's style and strengths. Battle in the authentic arenas. Grinding artificial turf and glaring lights of the Dome, or frozen tundra of Cleveland outdoors. Snow and mud get worse as the game goes on. Strategies must adapt for survival. True-to-life announcer voices pump up the action. Challenging, intricate passing plays. Password feature used during playoffs. Take on tough Super NES opponents solo or go helmet-to-helmet with another pro player like yourself. Tear down the opposition with the Houston Oilers run-and-shoot or batter Green Bay's defensive line with the Chicago Bear up-the-middle attack. Just get off the bench and make the coach proud. So again, from Konami, we have NFL football, and those, folks, those are the games I picked up at Video Game Castle. Again, we have Super NES, we have NES, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, PS1, PS2, Jaguar, and Wii. Stay tuned. More videos will be coming. I have a ton of videos left to do. Next up will be a store I visited earlier this year. And we'll stay tuned and we'll see. Guys, if you like the video, please help me out. Give it a thumbs up. It's free to do. It doesn't cost you anything. And it'll get the videos out there so more video game enthusiasts can see the collection videos and things of that nature. Guys, thanks for watching.